what can you do about negative people in your life? Welcome back to the channel where I talk about manifestation, energy alignment, inspired action, and passionate living. If there are people in your life who antagonize you with their negative energy by constantly complaining, being passive aggressive, or maybe even belittling you and putting you down and being openly hostile and combative against you, is it possible to still be loving toward them? The answer is yes, it is. You don't have to do fake affirmations about how much you love them. You don't have to let people walk all over you either. What I find helpful is to connect with infinite intelligence who is unconditionally loving. To just zoom way out and take the broadest possible perspective of things. How does higher consciousness feel about the people who are antagonizing you? How does infinite intelligence feel is the emphasis rather than what specifically ought to be done? Because when your feelings are energetically in alignment, the action follows automatically without you second guessing yourself and wondering whether you are doing the right thing. Infinite intelligence, higher collective consciousness, God, the universe, whatever name you give that spiritual, eternal part of you, does not feel the way you do about the quote-unquote villains in your life. And the instant you recognize that the way you feel about people is more about you than it is about them, you are free. There is a sense of relief that comes with remembering that. Sometimes it even comes with a sense of humor as well, as in you might genuinely find it funny that you are so annoyed by people. And the more peaceful and in good humor you are, the less these types of people turn up in your sphere of social interaction to begin with. Because the steadier you are in your own peace, the less influenced you are by other people's energy. Other people's negativity is minor turbulence, nothing more. You recognize it, you notice it, and it doesn't trouble you. You are not in a hurry to dismiss it either. You just let it be what it is. You let it run its course. And not only that, the less influenced you are, the more other people start to be influenced by your energy. The more peaceful you are, the more powerful you become, not in the sense of dominating and controlling others, but simply by being assured and untroubled, by having self-mastery. No matter how quote-unquote badly someone is behaving, you can surrender that feeling of needing to tell them off or of needing them to be different or better than what they are according to your sense of what is or is not appropriate. And that's for your sake, not theirs. You are not going to forget yourself and your own connection with all that is good just because someone else is having a bad day. Nor are you going to lose your self-confidence and beat yourself up just because someone else has a poor opinion of you or because they are not in agreement with what you stand for. Peace and surrender are not forgiveness exactly. When you surrender, you don't feel any need to forgive, and you definitely don't feel any need to condone either. You simply accept what is, and you don't agonize over it. You do not dwell on what is unpleasant. Whoever your antagonists are, they are doing their best according to what they know, just like you. You are always doing your best according to what you know as well. So it's not like if a bear attacks you intent on making you its next snack, you just allow it to maul you. That is not what I mean by surrender. The point is that you do not have to spend a moment more of your life feeling bad about the people you consider nefarious and needing them to change. First of all, whatever they are doing that triggers you so much, it is temporary. And second of all, worst comes to worst, you are free to walk away. Opportunities to disengage are as abundant as the opportunities to get sucked into the energy of negativity. You are always free to take whatever measures you consider appropriate to create a more peaceful experience for yourself. You are always free to trust that things are always working out for you. With enough life experience, you get a feel for people and their energy, and you find your own way to be chill, regardless of the chaos that certain people attract. You don't allow other people's chaos to activate the chaos in you, if that makes sense. And when you are chill, it isn't long before these people either also join you on your chill vibe or they simply vibrate out of your life. I have found this to be 100% true without exceptions. Long story short, you don't have to fix the people in your life who are being negative. Not your job. Your job is to stay happy, because being happy attracts the happy from the people in your vicinity who are open and ready to join you on your vibration. Even the people who are so-called antagonists have that capacity within them, and whether or not they decide to be agreeable is their choice, just like it is your choice to stay focused on everything that is going well for you.